Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Nama Amrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lila Amrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Achala Bhakti Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। His Divine Grace श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। Sri Namamrita, the nectar of the holy name. Even if one is not wealthy, he can act for the highest welfare of human society and please the Supreme Lord by preaching the Hare Krishna mantra to everyone, Lord Chaitanya to his devotees. I am merely a gardener. I have neither a kingdom nor very great riches. I simply have some fruits and flowers that I wish to utilize to achieve piety in my life. In performing welfare activities for human society, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu presents himself as being not very rich, thus indicating that man need not be rich or opulent to act for the welfare of the humanity. Sometimes rich men are very proud that they can perform beneficial activities for human society, whereas others cannot. A practical example is that when there is a scarcity of food in India on account of meager rainfall, some member of the richer class very proudly distribute foodstuffs, making huge arrangements with the help of government, as if merely by such activities people will be benefited. Suppose there were no food grains. How would, how would the rich man distribute food? Production of grain is simply in the hands of God. If there were no rain, there would be no grains. And these so-called rich men would be unable to distribute the grains to the people. The real purpose of life, therefore, is to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Rupa Goswami describes in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that devotional service is so exalted that it is beneficial and auspicious for every man. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also declared that that to propagate the bhakti cult of devotional service in human society, one does not need to be very rich. Anyone can do it, and thus render the highest benefit to humanity if he knows the art. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes the part of a gardener because although gardener is naturally not a very rich man, he has some fruits and flowers. Any man can collect some fruits and flowers and satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead in devotional service as recommended in Bhagavad Gita. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhaktya uparatam asnami pratyatmana. Bhagavad Gita 9.26. Hare Krishna. One can satisfy the Supreme Lord by his riches, wealth, or opulent position, but every anyone can collect little fruits or flowers and offer it to the Lord. The Lord says that if one brings such an offering in devotion, he will accept it and eat it. Even Krishna eats, the entire world becomes satisfied. There is the story in Mahabharata illustrating how by Krishna's eating, the 60,000 disciples of Durvasa Muni were all satisfied. Therefore, it is a fact that If by our life, pranaya, by our wealth, arthaya, by our intelligence, dhiya, or by our words, vacha, we can satisfy the supreme personality of Godhead, naturally the entire world will become happy. Therefore, main duty is to satisfy the supreme personality of supreme Godhead by our actions, our memory, and our words. This is very simple. Even if one does not have money, he can preach the Hare Krishna mantra to everyone. One can go everywhere, to every home, and request everyone to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Thus, entire world situation will become very happy and peaceful. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 9.14. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada's quote, 16th February. In India, the practice was hand grind daily. The women will do that. That that is exercise for them, and they keep their body fit and beautiful. In the morning, they chant Hare Krishna and grind. Whatever they require for their day, they grind fresh. And actually, by this exercise, they keep their body beautiful. Yashoda Mai was doing that. Even she was a, she is the queen of Nanda Maharaj. That to what to speak of other women, churning milk, grinding the wheat, this their household, full engagement. Otherwise, gossiping, idle brain, devil's workshop. Mayapur, February 16, 1977. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. To establish his league with the Registrar of Lucknow, Abhay required a memorandum of association signed by the league members. In this document, which was to list the objectives of the society, Abhay expressed his vision for the continuation of his spiritual master's mission. Like his god brothers who had created new matas after the discussion of the Gaudiya Math, Abhay was forming a new branch of Gaudiya Sampradaya to be called as the League of Devotees. He was not simply claiming the proprietorship of a few buildings, he was establishing a Krishna conscious society that would expand into the world movement. His intentions were clearly not insular, but very directed towards the creating centers for the spiritual development all over the world. Abhay wrote, Lord Chaitanya revealed the transcendental process of approaching the absolute Godhead, and in his teachings, nothing appears to be absurd from the point of human reasoning, and nothing against any religion as accepted by the human and civilized world. In enumerating the League's goals as accepted by the human and civilized world. In enumerating the League's goal, he included opening of centers in all parts of the world, thus establishing the League as an international organization for spiritual development through education, culture, as also by recruiting members from all nations, creeds, and castes. The League would publish literature in many languages and print a monthly magazine back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 18.26. Mukta Sango Naham Vadi Riti Utsaha Samanvitah Siddhiya Siddhyo Nirvikarah Karta Satvik Uchyate. Translation: one who performs his duty without association with the modes of material nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, and without wavering in success or failure, is said to be a worker in the mode of goodness. Chapter 16: Praise of King Prithu by the professional reciters. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.16.1 Maitreya Uvacha Iti Bruvanam Nripatim Gayaka Munichoditaha Tushtu Tushtamanasas Manasas Tadvag Sevaya. Translation. The great sage Maitreya continued. While King Prithu thus spoke, the humility of his nectarian speeches pleased the reciters very much. Then again, they continued to praise the king highly with exalted prayers, as they had been instructed by the great sages. चैतन्य चरितामृत मध्य लीला 5.131 स्वप्ने स्वप्ने देखी से रानी राजा के कहीला राजा सह मुक्ता लाय मंदिरे गईला. Translation. After dreaming this, the queen explained to her husband, the king. Both the king and queen then went to the temple with the pearl. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सती विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय. Please mute. Everybody should be mute while speaking because the sound is coming. It is disturbing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सती विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. Two things we are learning today from the Nama Amrita. The first is the humility, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is saying, trying to show to a devotee that even though he is capable, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is capable of distributing it throughout the world. But he is saying it is not possible for me. I am a poor gardener. So I require help for spreading and giving this fruit to everybody. I require that everybody should come and distribute this fruit. And this is the highest welfare activity, Mahaprabhu is saying. Distributing the holy name, engaging people in chanting the holy name of the Lord, connecting the jiva with the Lord who is lost in this material world. There is no other activity highest in this world. And anybody, even a poor person, a rich person, a middle class person, a fallen person, anybody can do this welfare activity. And that's why Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, those who spread my message of this are very, very dear to me. So, many people, Srila Prabhupada is speaking about the food distribution that many Rajoguni people do. And they want it for name, fame, and status. But Srila Prabhupada says, food was there, that's why you are distributing. A time will come when if the yajnas are not performed, there will be no food also. People will become like Rakshasas. So what you will be doing? So we have to understand one thing. We have to understand ourselves. We have to understand our relationship with the Lord. And somehow or other, we should try to connect the Jivatma with the Lord through the holy name of the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Then this will be the greatest welfare activity which we can do to the jiva which is rotting in this material world. Today's quote, Srila Prabhupada is saying about the women's who, last line, of Srila Prabhupada's quote today. Ideal brain, devil's workshop. Because of the modern way of life, people are body is unfit today, very much unfit. And that's why those who are not doing morning program, those who are not chanting in the morning, they will be mentally unfit and physically unfit. And it is very necessary that the body and the mind remains fit. And the body can remain fit by exercise, and the mind can remain fit by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. In the olden days, everything used to be handmade, but today everything is automatic. And that's why the body is, it is not inactive. They have to just see, and body remains unfit. An unfit body will not help you to go back to the spiritual world. So please take care of your health by regular exercise. How beautiful in Lila Amrita, the desires of a Shuddha Bhakta is mentioned. He wanted an international league of devotees. He wanted that the magazine should be printed in all the languages. He wanted that this should spread throughout the world. He wanted that it should be an international organization where all caste, all creed people can come. So that was the desire he was planning in Jhansi. He wanted to register, because for that a memorandum had to be signed by the devotees. And today we are seeing everything happened. Everything happened. But that time it didn't happen. That time Lord used Jhansi as a background preparation for the big thing, where he was given failure. So sometime in our life, if you work for Lord, you may get failures, but please don't worry. In the due course of time, if you are sincere and you are dedicated with that work, Lord will help you to achieve the goal which is there in the mission. Karta. Today we are discussing, yesterday we discussed about the karma. Now we are discussing about the karta. Who is a karta, or the worker in Satoguna? He performs his duty without association with the modes of nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, utsaha and nishchaya, and without wavering in success and failure. He is not disturbed by the success and failure. Such type of karta, who is equal in success and failure, he is in a great determination, he has great enthusiasm, and he performs the work out of duty, not out of any result-oriented thing. Such type of karta is termed as Satoguni karta, a goodness karta. So this new chapter is starting, chapter 16, the praises of the King Prithu by the professional reciters. And Maitreya is saying that King Prithu just spoke the humility of his nectarian speech, pleased the reciter very much. Then again they continued the praise of King with high exalted prayers, and they were able to, as they has been instructed by the great sage. We know that humility is the nature of a devotee, but at the same time, other people should always praise the real person. It is the humility of that person that he doesn't accept it. That's okay. But when you glorify other devotees, it helps to, purify yourself. And that's why the reciters, even though Prithu Maharaj was saying, no, 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 they continued with their praise of Prithu Maharaj. Chaitanya Charitamrita is concerned. Yesterday, Lord appeared in the dream of the queen and told my mother with very, very diligently, or very, as I put a hole in my nose, so that hole is still there. So please come and put that pearl which you desire on my vigraha. So this dream was discussed with the king Purushottam Dev, and they took that pearl and went to the temple to put it on the pole. When next time we will be going to Shakshi Gopal, please see that hole in the vigraha. Hare Krishna, Krishna